All right, hey, Coach Gurney here. Welcome to the little Golf Masters Studio. And today we've got another review of a product. We're going to go with the Tour Striker Smart Ball, an inflatable ball with an inflated price. Its key ingredient that makes it so special is the lanyard, which, as I'll show you, makes it a little safer to use in driving ranges and saves your back, especially while you're learning to use it and if you don't want to look like a complete idiot while using it. The lanyard definitely does help. So it's pretty simple to set up and use. Get it out of your bag. You clip that lanyard through that seed hoop. Pop it over the old neck and then adjust it to length. Key is you want to get it to the point that when you're in a golf address position, it's hanging just underneath your elbow, between your forearms, so a little lower for me. Any higher up than that, it starts to get in between your elbows, and it really restricts your range of motion. And any lower than that, it's hard to actually hold the club. The downside with it, and I find the one group of people I find struggle with this, is anyone when they're doing a 90-90 test. So if you go here and you just stand up tall and you try and get your elbow next to you, try and get greater than 90 degrees, you're going to find it quite tricky. Well, you're not going to be able to full swing with this. And keep it all connected. And then also, if you get your elbows together against your tummy, if you find that super tough, you're going to find it tough again for a full swing. Can you use it for a pitch shot and a chip shot still? Definitely. But yeah, full swings, the range of motion is going to run out to be able to get in these pretty positions, which may or may not be good. So let's have a jam and also show some other things. Inflate first. Good lung test. Cool. So once we set up with that, main goal there with it, like most of Martin Chuck's tools, is excellent for pitching. It's all about creating angles and keeping good ball striking, right? So the idea is you go back, you're keeping that ball connected on your forearms, you swing through, you're keeping that ball connected on your forearms, and you're trying to keep your chest lined up with the ball. So you're getting a lovely pivot, hands-free movement. As soon as you do a backswing and you do something funky and you lose the ball on the way through. As soon as you do something weird like chicken wing, you lose the ball. So you're getting feedback. Bonus with the lanyard. Without it, you can still figure out a system to get that, to go there. But as soon as you do a funky backswing, there goes your ball. You can pick it up. And then more importantly, if you swing through and you give it the chicken wing, not that anyone ever does chicken wing, the ball goes forward down there. If you're at a driving range now, I've got people next to me firing drivers and shanking it and all over the place. For me to walk out and get the ball is not generally a very safe or healthy solution sometimes. So that's where the lanyard concept, especially when you're practicing in range environments or group environments, fantastic. Now practicing by yourself, or if it's windy, you can imagine using a beach ball. It's windy, you drop it. There goes your beach ball, right? So the lanyard in those environments, although it makes it overpriced, it does actually make it dramatically more functional and actually thus more enjoyable to use. And if it's more enjoyable to use, you might use it more often. So let's hit one or two here and show you how it works. So we've got it all connected or set up, back together, through together. You just have developed this lovely little angle. It's really good for developing feels and what it feels like to stay connected, which is, it's kind of good to stay connected when you're chipping and pitching. And then we'll show you one where you do the old bad one, like a little chicken wing scoop over the top thing. Oh, there you go. That was pretty proficient. As soon as you do that, again, it gives you feedback instantly as to, oops, I was trying to scoop it. Oops, I chicken winged it. And it's all about feedback. Practice without feedback is just exercise. Plus, practice does not make perfect. It makes permanent. Only perfect practice makes perfect. So you've got to have, when you're practicing, you really want to make sure you've got feedback loops as to, am I keeping all my angles and doing the movements correctly? Now, can you hit a full shot with it, as I asked earlier? Yes. Do you need to have the required range of movements to be able to pull it off? 100%. So you can still have a full shot with it. Definitely, you can keep it connected all the way through. That's fine. But you need to be flexible enough to do it. Otherwise, you're going to find you get to the top and you're just going to collapse and you're just going to lose the ball and get frustrated. However, if you are, I suppose, trying to shorten your backswing, or trying to get more compact, if you're one of those people that are looking to shorten and compact your backswing, for whatever reason, it's great for that, because you find that if you can't, that might be all you can do physically. And for some people, they want to feel that if they're the ones that swing long and disconnect and they're worried about all this kind of stuff. Smart ball's great because then it'll force them into a position where they only can go to here. And you can get a really good feeling. What is it like to have a nice flighted 3/4 kind of sexy looking action? So it's really, really good for chipping, pitching, short irons, driver. I don't think it'd be, again, if you're talented enough and you've got enough range of motion, driver's conceivably a good option. But for the general populace, I can't imagine it being too effective. But it's definitely more of a short game tool at this point. Obviously, because it's inflatable, you can double up as any other training aid of things you'd put like underneath your armpits. Like instead of having a glove underneath there, you can use the inflatable ball. Nice and easy to disinflate. And obviously she can pop under there, and the bonus is if it comes off, you don't have to go pick up the glove. Same on that side. It can stay in there throughout the motion. And when you want to let go, you can check your phone, you can wave to your mates, you can talk about what's around you there. It doesn't come flying off, whereas if you've got a ball, you have to keep, where is it with my glove? I keep dropping it. So that's the bonus of the lanyard. Good product. Probably, I still feel like it's a little expensive, but obviously, especially down under here, it's a bit of distance to get all the way down here, so there's obviously all those costs involved. This little lanyard thing sometimes certainly can break. I've had, of the 60 or so I've been involved with in my life of smart balls, had 2 or 3 of them break, definitely, but it does take a long time and a lot of funky abuse to be able to pull that off. So all in all, good training tool, less than the price of a lesson, and certainly as a practice tool, feedback loop-wise, I can see great value in it for the shorter stock shots. Long shots, nah. But again, if you master those short shots, and you get really good at what they'll feel like, you're probably going to be A-okay. Link below for the store to get them in. It's pretty simple to follow and access. And then any other questions, please don't be afraid to ask. Happy to answer. Thanks for your time. Talk soon.